Senator Angus King spoke on the Senate floor last night, highlighting the ways that the executive branch are eating away at the separation of power that's enshrined in the U.S. Constitution.
He said that many of the actions President Trump's administration have been, as he put it, thoughtless and dangerous. He cited the administration imposing an across-the-board hiring freeze, the fork-in-the-road letter encouraging federal workers to quit, and the dismissal of workers who were in probationary periods as examples of thoughtless actions. People have had to be rehired in some cases, like certain nuclear workers, and Senator King pointed out that some people who were fired for being on probation had actually just gotten promotions after years of working with their agency.
Then Senator King moved on to actions that he says are dangerous. He said that the Trump administration eliminating the USAID agency is an overreach of executive power, well beyond the limits of the role of president.
Here's the problem, Mr. President. This isn't just a battle between the Senate and the House and the president and they're fighting about powers. No. The reason the framers designed our Constitution the way they did was that they were afraid of concentrated power. They had just fought a brutal 8-year war with a king. They didn't want a king. They wanted a constitutional republic where power was divided between the Congress and the president and the courts. And we are collapsing that structure. And the structure wasn't there for fun. It wasn't there because, hey, we're just going to design this complicated system. It was there to protect our freedom. Because the people that wrote our Constitution understood human nature, and they understood a very important 1,000-year-old principle. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. So the whole idea was to divide power, and to the extent we allow this assault on our Constitution, this collapsing and excessive power being granted to the executive to ignore the laws passed by Congress. And by the way, appropriations bills are laws passed by Congress, which the administration is also ignoring by freezing funding for programs authorized and funded by Congress. To the extent we do that, we're not only making a mistake now, but we're altering the essential structure of our Constitution that's there for a reason, that's there to protect our freedom. And the people who are cheering this on, I fear, in a reasonably short period of time, are going to say, where did this go? How did this happen? How did we make our president into a monarch? How did this happen? How it happened is we gave it up.
Senator King also pointed out that Article 2 in the Constitution, which defines presidential duties, says that the president is required to carry out the laws created in Congress, not to create laws.